to last season. I was just trying to find out what really makes a team successful. I knew I had to create a new roster that was going to hopefully get to a point where we could compete at Worlds. Guys like Fcking. Fcking is positive. He is a team player. He's intelligent, has a really high game understanding, and he bonds well with his teammates.
Yeah, I actually do that sometimes in scrims. Like some people get heated up, and like we start arguing. I'm just like, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it after the scrim, or we'll talk about it after the game. There's no point in getting riled up during the game because then you can't really focus and you just play worse.
And then I started talking to other people in the community and saying, hey, have you heard about this guy Quas? Like, I don't really know much about him.
Quas is a beast. Like, he came from pretty much like nothing. Like, he came from the land of like 200 ping.
Quas moved here from Venezuela to play League of Legends.
I don't like to compare myself to other top laners. I respect them, but I also know my strengths and weaknesses, and I just try to improve myself and just be my own role model for what I play.
Void just kind of had that like really aggressive mentality from top lane, and we felt like it was better suited for mid lane.
So now that I'm playing mid, I've been looking to make a lot more plays and trying to like sort of take a more leadership role and like just make the plays to carry the team.
I've got like more confidence in him than pretty much like any player I've ever played with. I know that he'll bring it when the time comes, and he's always ready to go off.
Dominic had played competitively previously, and he had played on teams that had performed really well.
We saw him play back when he was playing with Dignitas, just because we're in every tournament he was in. Him living here, we learned his like personality and everything, and we learned he's really helpful for the team environment just because we all really mesh together.
Saint's really happy in the new role.
I might think about like playing again, but definitely not this split. I'm just way too burnt out on it for right now.
I think he really found a good spot for himself, just because he has really, really, really good game knowledge.
I've learned a lot more as a teacher than I ever did as a student.
So Kop's been around for a long time. He's been through all the different meta changes that have happened over the seasons, and I've seen him grow as a player.
People have this perception that he's like a passive AD carry, and it's like, it's not that at all. He's just not a stupid AD carry. He's a smart AD carry. Like, AD carries should not be the ones that are like forcing the plays in the late game. They should be just there, consistent, doing damage in the back, and like being that force to like win you the game.
To get off to such a strong start with a new group of people and to have the synergy so different than it was last season and be able to see that progress, I think all of that kind of works in our favor.
I'm really, really excited to see like how good we can get in the next coming season.
We've got to focus first on nailing relegation, and right now the direction that we're headed in is, it looks really good.
And I think the biggest thing that always stood